Hello guys, and welcome to episode 14 of the UKMF podcast. Joined today by SJ Hops. How are you?
You're a cunt, mate. You're a prick. Haven't used that name since, I don't know, I was 14.
Was that Xbox 360 days?
Yeah, it was Xbox 360 days. I mean, people can still add me there on there, but I haven't used it in about 10 years, 8 years.
Did you have a PS4 or not?
Nah, it's just
not quite as inventive.
Big Mike set my account up on there, mate. Transferred. Did the old FIFA transfer, like 7 million coins for like 30 quid back in the day. Opened like 4 million coins worth of packs and then just bought a team with the rest of it. Sick times, mate.
Simpler times, mate. Simpler times. Well, going off the SJ Hops game tag, today we're talking about gaming, our favourite games, what we're playing now, what we like, what we're interested in.
Yeah.
Anything relate like that?
Yeah, you are definitely more of a gamer these days than I am. We kind of went different ways, didn't we? I went into like big gym guy, and then you went into big sweaty gamer guy. So
yeah, I don't know which one's better, but
this is your episode to carry.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've let me carry all the football videos. This is your turn to carry an episode. Jesus Christ.
We're struggling today.
Yeah, I am, mate. It's been a long day. I wanted to go home at like 11 o'clock today at work. It wasn't the one, mate. I can't be dealing with all these questions that are fired at me.
That's all right. Well, we'll get a few more firing at you today.
Yeah, wonderful, mate.
So what are you currently playing?
Surprise to the masses that I play a hell of a lot of FIFA. I have been playing more like Warzone recently though, because it's free and FIFA's kind of dead at the moment until the new FIFA comes out, which is next week, a week today I think it is, or a week tomorrow, something like that. So that's exciting news for me. Got something to play for like a few months before I get bored of it or just start getting too angry at it.
I was tempted to get the new FIFA for my PC, then I found out they're actually using the PS4 version on the PC instead.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not even gonna bother with that. I might just wait till I get a PS5.
Yeah, you may as well just wait, and then we can just like bang out like Pro Club videos once you've got that as well. Like, it's just not worth it. Normally they put it on sale at Christmas anyway, so if you get it around Christmas time, then easy, bish bosh, mate. Exactly.
So it's literally just FIFA and occasionally Warzone.
Occasionally Warzone. I do play the UFC games when they come out, but they're pretty crap. Like it's just the same thing every year, and the graphics don't really get any better. So that I used to play a lot of GTA, but yeah, I don't think it was like a dual download game for the PS5. So I've got to pay like 50 quid for it again. I'd rather just fire it up on the PS4 to play that. But yeah, what about you? What do you play?
Pretty much just religiously play Warzone and nothing else. Well, and Modern Warfare, just both, either or.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing that for like it's been out for nearly 2 years now, I think. But I didn't start playing it straight away.
When did it come out?
Modern Warfare 2019.
Really?
But it came out during it didn't come out straight away. It came out like maybe 3 months or like 3-4 months after it came out originally. Maybe even later than that.
Okay, I just assumed that it came out like at the start of Lockdown 1.
I think it pretty much was. It was like just before that, but it got really popular during the lockdown and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's understandable. I remember I was playing it during the lockdown. And I rarely ever play COD, so
I mean, I wasn't actually. What was I playing? That was basically I got my first PC, like proper gaming PC, in like December 2019. So then I stopped playing COD. Like basically, I got a computer. I stopped playing COD. Started playing like Rust. Pretty much just Rust, bit of Counter Strike, classic PC games, and then big old 5 Res 3 Wesley Stoner came on and convinced me to get Warzone. Then that's literally all I played for the last like year and a half straight. Nothing else but that.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you play anything different recently. So
I think
You do play a bit of Tarkov as well, don't you?
Yes, I have like moments where I play Tarkov for like 3-4 weeks straight, and then just don't touch it for like another couple months and go back to it.
Yeah.
Basically, whenever it wipes and resets itself, I jump back over for a bit, then
Yeah,
go back to Warzone.
yeah. I guess it's like that. It's like grind mentality, isn't it? It's like the start of a FIFA. Like once you got like a fresh ultimate team, you have to work your way back up to it. Like that's what I'm just looking forward to doing that again for like the 10th year in a row or whatever it is. Just start off with them shitty players and build up to like having like decent players in your team.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just frustrating now because I've played so much COD and nothing else pretty much. Whenever I go back to another game, I'm dog shit. So then I just get frustrated. Go, oh fuck it, I'm going back to Warzone again.
To be fair, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm like a very, very average like FIFA ability player. Like if I'm doing weekend league, I'm getting like if I like sweat, like I might get like gold 1, but like I'm never touching elite. I'm never, yeah, like I'm never gonna hit top 100.
I mean, typically, I would like play one game, and then my like nearly my whole life revolves around it. It'd be like wake up in the morning, get breakfast, watch a YouTube video about that game, go to work, come home, watch more YouTube about it, play it, go to bed, watch more YouTube about it. And it's just like, even when I used to play FIFA back in the day, it was literally like constant FIFA video.
Yeah, to be fair, I still do watch like a few like FIFA videos now. Like I watch a lot of Nepenthes' videos. They're out at 6 p.m. every day, so normally when I'm eating dinner or something like that, I just have them on in the background. Same with like I used to watch a lot of like career mode videos. Like I used to sweat career mode hard. I remember FIFA 13. Jeez, man, I must have spent. I reckon my collective like hours on that game must have been disgusting as it was. But just in like this Arsenal career mode that I did, I reckon we're talking 100+ hours I spent on this career mode. I think I got from like 2012 to like 2022 or something like that on that one. So like pretty much real time now. That's vile. To be fair,
because I play like the Rebirth map in Warzone, it doesn't track your time spent playing it on that game mode anymore. Really? So I think on like the normal Warzone, it was probably like it must be between 30, if not, no, that's definitely over like 40 days. I haven't played that map for like a good few months, probably like 4 or 5 months now. So I think my game time on Warzone must be at least. I wouldn't be surprised if it was at least 100 days.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's a lot of time playing.
Yeah, like a bit off topic, not really gaming, but I was at the Smugglers the other day with Ashton, yeah, and on his vape it tells him how long he's long he's been like vaping for. Like, so considering like vaping what is like 5 seconds tops, really, yeah.
Yeah.
He's spent 2.5 days with his vape in his mouth. That's mad.
It doesn't sound like a lot when you say that, but when you bear in mind how much you actually use a vape or how long a vape lasts for.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty good going.
Yeah, it's pretty mad. But yeah, going on to like a next question that I've got for you. What was your like top ever moment in a game? Like, what was like the moment that like stands out to you like today that happened like years ago in any game?
I think my most memorable moment from when I was a wee child, it was actually playing a game as how I got a game. So basically, woke up. I knew I was getting Halo Reach when it came out. Like I knew I was getting it midnight. Then I'm pretty sure I woke up like 6 in the morning before the start of middle school. It would have been then. Got off all nice and early, and I literally walk into the front room, and there's just this massive fucking fat off box in the living room, like a massive Halo crate, and that was it, mate. I was fucking, that thing got taken straight apart. Got the disc out of it, got all the special codes for the Kurama effects and that. Then literally just smashed out Halo Reach for probably an hour or 2 in the morning, and the whole day at school, all I was thinking about was Halo Reach, Halo Reach, Halo Reach. And then I even got like a little like I used to collect them all the time. They're like just like walkthrough books.
Oh, okay.
I even got like the special Halo Reach limited edition walkthrough book and shit for it. But yeah, that either that or my dad drive around the entirety of Worthing looking for an early Halo 3 copy. And
Oh,
we must
really?
have we went to Comet, Curry's, Game, it didn't used to be CX, used to be another shop in town.
Oh,
We must have, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Co-op, Tesco's. We literally went everywhere to find this.
oh, what shop was it? Was it Game Station?
It wasn't like, I think.
Was it the one? Was it the one next to WH Smith's?
Oh, so yeah, so that's the
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
Game
about that.
Station.
It wasn't even
Yeah, and
so you
then
get Game Station. Then if you went towards the bingo hall, there was like some little
yeah,
knockoff
there was that
gaming
little
shop.
one, and they had all them games outside, didn't it? Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
I remember searching around a whole further trying to find an early copy of Halo 3, and then we never found one. And then the day when it actually officially came out, that memory of just jumping Halo 3, mate. Halo's just engraved into my mind.
Into your soul, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I remember HMV used to sell a lot more games than they do now, didn't they? Like back in the day.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, they were never as big as like Game and stuff.
Game or even though.
But they used to actually have quite a little, like, a decent collection in there, whereas now it's pretty much just like you have like a new FIFA come out and they'll stock FIFA for 2 weeks and that's it, if that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about yourself? What's your most memorable moment?
The most memorable game that I ever remember like getting was the Simpsons Hit and Run. I remember being in Woolworths with my grandma, and she was just like, "Oh, if you could pick any of these games, what would you get?" And I was like, "This one, Simpsons Hit and Run." Like, never played it before, just heard all my mates speaking about it in school, thinking, "Oh, I'll never get it. It's too cool for me. Never get that game." She was just like, "Oh, I'll buy it for you then." And I was like, "Oh my god." Must have spent hours on that game, mate. Fucking hours. Looking up on YouTube how to get all like the little like cheat. Do you remember when you could put like cheat codes into games and it would like give you like unlimited speed on the cars and shit like that? Yeah, I remember that. But my most memorable like in-game moment ever was, I think it's FIFA 13 as well. Like, it's genuinely, it's up there as the best FIFA for me ever. I completely fucked my ultimate team up. Like, completely fucked it up. Like, bought loads of players when they were well high and then thought, oh, they'll go up in price. Sold them, and they'd all like crashed in price massively. So I think I had like a 200k team that was ended up worth being like 40k. So I was fuming. So I spent all my coins on packs thinking, oh, this is the end of Ultimate Team for me this year. Wait for next year to come round. Ended up with like 7.5k pack. And then I discarded everything for 1k and it had a 4k coin boost in it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay, right. I open a 5k pack. This is literally all the coins I've got left on this game now. And I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to get anything in there. So I went downstairs. I think I got myself like a drink or something like that. Stayed downstairs. I think there was like a Champions League game on. Watched the end of this Champions League game on. Walked back upstairs. Completely forgot like I'd even opened this pack at this point. I just like look on my screen, and there's man of the match Marco Reus just chilling there, 87 rated, worth like 700k, which was like so much back in them days. Like, there wasn't many players worth more than that at that point in time. Jesus Christ, mate. All I was doing that night was on like Foothead and Footbin, just like trying to build teams over the weekend. Ended up with like Team of the Week Bale in my stuff. But the most like recent memory, I wouldn't say recent. Well, yeah. Well, this year I packed Team of the Year, Bruno Fernandes. That was pretty. He was worth like 4.5 mil or something stupid like that. I'm just trying to think. First day of FIFA 17. That was a good one. First day of FIFA 17. Bought like 20 quid's worth of FIFA points. Like, spent, yeah, like I think it was the end of like my birthday money that I got for that year. So I was like, oh fuck it, like Christmas is only like a few months away to spend this on FIFA points and FIFA. It was an inset day. So there's all of me and my mates have gone down at like 7 o'clock in the morning to game to pick it up. So there's like 7 of us that have turned up. We've all like sprinted back on our bikes home, downloaded the game. We're all opening packs. All of a sudden, Welsh Real Madrid right winger Gareth Bale pops up, mate. First day of FIFA, mate. I've lost my shit. I'm going around jumping up on the sofas, and everyone's like, "Oh no, you haven't got him, you haven't got him." Yeah, I fucking do, mate. You fucking suck. I was well happy. I remember my parents coming in telling me off for swearing so much. It was a good day. It was a good day. So yeah, I think that was my. I think they're probably my best moments. Yeah, FIFA related, really.
That's fair.
What is your, outside of like Call of Duty and stuff like Halo and stuff like that, what is your favorite like series of games that have been released?
I think it would have to just be Halo again.
Oh yeah, really?
As in, like, games that I wouldn't say I've played the most, because when I was obviously younger, you can't
Can't really be going around as a 5-year-old playing Halo, like
yeah, not that, and like your family wouldn't exactly be letting you play like 8 hours plus every single day in a game. But I think just like the amount of memories and stuff I have from playing Halo 3 and Halo Reach, especially those two.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, obviously, I've got so much Halo-related stuff in my bedroom. It's probably my favourite franchise.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I think the franchise I've probably played the most would be Call of Duty.
Yeah. Is there any others that like do have like a place for you?
They're all like one-off games. Games like you must remember me playing Ark Survival, that dinosaur game.
Yeah.
That game, I don't even want to know. Luckily, PS4 never told you how many hours you had in a game, but I know it must have been thousands upon thousands of hours. I think the first day it came out, I got it, and I must have played it for at least 2 years straight. And about 4 or 5 months of that, I had a broken wrist, not broken wrist, broken collarbone. So I physically couldn't do anything else. I couldn't do anything else every day apart from sit in my bedroom and do nothing all day. So the amount of hours I clocked up during that period was disgusting.
Trying to think, like, I tell you, like a game, like a series of games that I think are like under the radar would be the Lego games. Like back in the day, the Lego games used to be sick. They used to be so good.
The memories I have playing mainly Lego Star Wars with Wesley. Come around my house after school. I'll go around his house, collecting all the mini kits.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. I remember playing. What other ones were there? There were loads, weren't there?
They pretty much have a Lego game for everything. But I think back when we were that age, it was pretty much just the main ones were Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But they had like a one for every single Star Wars game, I think.
Like Lego Batman as well, that was good.
Yeah, I never played any of those ones.
Oh, did you not? Yeah, no, that was a good one. Yeah, no, but yeah, they were pretty sick. I had another point in my head then, and I can't remember what it is, and it's really annoying me. But yeah, Lego games were sick.
Have you got any games you're looking forward to?
I mean, outside of FIFA, I do want to try like the new PES or the eFootball that it's now called. Just purely because it's free to play. I just want to see what it'll be like. I don't know. Like, obviously, whenever they bring out a new GTA, that'll be fun because I think everyone is a little bit bored of 5 now. It's been out for so long.
Have you seen that they've made a remake as well for PS5? It's like the 6th version, something like the 6th version of GTA they've released. Firstly, GTA's been out for so long, it's now come out on 3 different generations of consoles.
Yeah, it's mad. It is crazy. I thought they would have made it like at least like 4 or 5 years after the 5 came out. Like, but no,
they're just rinsing money out of that game.
Trying to think. What other games? No, I pretty much only do play FIFA like exclusively.
I mean, even I'm excited for PS5 games. I haven't even got a PS5 yet.
I think there'll be some games that come out that'll be like sick.
With this, I can get a PS5 if I wanted to, but there's not enough out on it at the moment. It's like justify spending all the
Justify.
money on a PS5 and buying a new monitor for it, and I've got a PC.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's fair enough.
they've announced a new Spider-Man game, Spider-Man 2. That looks insane, but it's only a trailer. But the first one was incredible. So the second one's gonna be even better. And you got the new God of War coming out. First God of War was the one that came out on PS4, and that was sick. So the new one, even better.
Yeah, fair.
PS5 got some bangers coming out.
Yeah, I remember like the old Forzas used to be sick as well.
Yeah, to be fair, I remember back in there you can like things like Forza 3 and Xbox 360. You could like proper customize cars. People be saying like Halo 3 Master Chief cars and
was that the one that
cars.
was that the one that Jeremy Clarkson used to be like speaking on in the background? Or was that Forza 4? That might have been 4.
I think that was one of the newer ones.
Yeah, but yeah, nah. They were sick games to be fair. They were better than was it Gran Turismo, the PS4, the PlayStation version?
Yeah, Gran Turismo is like the realistic version, I guess, of car racing, as Forza was more like arcadey.
Yeah, no. I remember what I was gonna say. One of the best games of all time is Wii Sports, mate. That was a sick game.
To be fair, the Wii was actually. I was gonna say it's underrated, but it's definitely not underrated. Everyone loved that.
Nah, it was elite. It was like for its time, it was so good. Like it was like it made you like realize like the capabilities, didn't it, of like what you actually could do in the future of gaming.
Yeah, I can't remember if the Xbox Kinect came out before or after the Wii.
It was after. It was definitely after.
Like the Kinect was trying to be like the next iteration of the Wii, but just didn't get anywhere near as good.
No. And then nothing's really happened ever since, has it? Really? Like when you think about it, I know we've had like I know we've got like VR gaming, but it's never taken off like the Wii. Like
yeah, I was gonna say I think VR is like the Nintendo Wii of that, like the new sort of technology wise.
Yeah, like if you went round like someone's house and like their family weren't like into like the whole like PlayStation, Xbox gaming thing, like they would have a Wii. Like everyone had a Wii.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever been into a household that didn't have a Wii at some point.
It's because of the games that are it's like they're like fit games that you made for like fitness. So like the mums and that would be out there playing Wii Fitness when they get slimmer. Then you have like Mario and all that, which obviously all of us thought would play.
Yeah,
and then Wii Sports was just the most competitive game ever created, I think.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, fair. Just trying to think what else I could ask you about.
I was gonna say the possibility for VR is actually nuts.
Oh yeah, it's mad.
But at the moment it's like too pricey. If you want like the best VR headset, which like it's not hands free, but it like tracks individual fingers and like stuff like that. Yeah, for the best one on PC, it's 1.1 grand, I think, for the whole setup. It's just obviously you can buy cheaper ones, but I feel like with VR you're buying it to be like immersed, so you have to buy the most expensive one to feel the most immersed. Give it like 5-10 years, if not sooner, and when VR becomes like cheap, like even VR is like £300, £400, everyone will have a VR set. But until it's that sort of price, it's not going to blow up.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just difficult, isn't it? It's I guess it's a difficult thing, isn't it, to create. Like, but I think it did all stem from the Wii, I would say.
Well, yeah,
like,
I mean
that idea of like you being able to like physically control it instead of like remotely control it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think having a game that literally gets you so immersed, that makes you want to buy it more like a VR. You're literally in the game itself.
Yeah.
But I think why not enough people are making VR games because they just don't make enough money. So until they become cheaper and a big company starts making like proper VR games, it's just not going to get any bigger than it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I was going to say, games came out this year. Biggest game for me this year, Halo Infinite, mate.
Why is the new Halo, is there?
Comes out December. I think it's the start of December. From memory.
Okay.
Multiplayer is free to play as well on Xbox and PC. So that's just gonna blow up. And then you've got Battlefield coming out in October. That game looks nuts.
Yeah, I knew about the Battlefield because I think Liam mentioned it when we did the podcast with Liam. So
Yeah, they're going to be like games of the year for this year, probably
yeah,
massively.
yeah,
So
no, it does. I think it is like the PS5 and stuff like that has kind of, and like especially like the lockdowns have given like gaming like a bit of like a boost within like people our age, if you know what I mean. Like more people seem to be playing them again now. Because I pretty much like never didn't play anything. Like I'd occasionally like play FIFA and stuff like that. Like I'd play at the start every year, but it would die out by like Christmas, and I'd like
yeah,
come back to it.
I'd
Whereas like the lockdown, it was like every like weekend. It was like that's all I can do.
yeah, I would probably say gaming got bigger during lockdown, like casual gaming. If that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
pretty much most households probably have some sort of console. If you have a kid or whatever, you probably have like at least a computer in your
yeah,
house or a laptop. I think during
yeah,
lockdown, everyone was playing something, so
yeah. I'm
everyone got a bit
surprised.
more popular.
Surprised that there was never like a continuation of like the DSs and the PSPs and stuff like that. Because like
Yeah, I
they
mean
were like
you got the Nintendo Switch.
yeah, but they like the DS was like huge. Like people would just like walk
Yeah,
like women would just walk around with like a DS in their handbag, like on the train. Like people would be playing their PSP all the time and stuff like that. Like I remember like my PSP was like always with me. Like, but the thing is, if they still did it now, like if there was like a PSP out there and I could play like I could buy like the new FIFA or the new COD, and I could only play people like that had like a PSP. Like I would definitely like buy one
to be
for
fair,
like
they
long train journeys.
they are bringing it out. People
Are
that
they?
people that make own Steam.
Yeah.
About they've like made it's either out or it's coming out. It's basically you can play any game on Steam on a handheld device like a PSP.
Oh really?
So
Mad.
it's all
Yeah.
done for like the cloud. So
So
I
it's
think
all
yeah, a lot there's like like the Google Chrome version where you just plug it into the TV and you can like play any game you want off of it. But I
yeah
think the issue when it sounds really good, but the practicality isn't quite there
like
yet.
that.
And
Yeah.
plus, when every game runs off like the cloud, it's always like if you don't have good internet, you're done. You literally can't do
Yeah.
anything.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah. That was a good thing about the PSP because obviously it was like disc, wasn't it? So like if I just like if I could like imagine like when I go up to see like Poppy when she's at uni, like a 4 hour drive. But if I could just get like a train for like that would take an extra hour, but I could just sit there the whole time, just like playing on the PSP with like a podcast in my ear. Like it'd be just ideal. Like it would be the journey would go so quickly in
yeah.
comparison.
I think one will probably come out. I think the closest thing you've got is the Nintendo Switch, but like
Yeah,
they're still big things. Like
yeah,
whereas the DS and PSP, you literally like just flip them out of your pocket if you wanted to play it.
yeah, exactly. And I know obviously we do have like mobile gaming, but it's not the same, is it? Like the
I can't stand mobile games.
like PSP and like the DS, like more the PSP, I'd say, because like the DS was like touchscreen and stuff. The DS, sorry, was touchscreen,
Yeah,
whereas like the PSP was literally like a controller in your hand with the screen in the middle. Like it was, yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I
just
think they made like the PSP Go, which is like the bit they had the PSP and then the PSP Vita, something like that,
yeah, something like that.
and
Yeah,
then the PSP Go. But I think the other two PSPs just never blew up enough, so they just like
yeah,
completely cancelled off making them anymore. Which is,
yeah,
I mean, I think they'll probably come. It's like fashion, isn't it?
yeah.
The
Come back
handheld
around.
consoles were like big in that time, but I
Yeah,
think
I
they've
remember
sort of
when
died
like
off now.
yeah, like last day of term in school,
Yeah,
we're allowed to bring our like DSs and PSPs, and like everyone was just sitting there just playing like FIFA and like Mario Kart and stuff like that on their like DSs. And it was sick.
they're gold, the golden age.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get you to name your top 5 games of all time.
Full time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Star Wars Battlefront
yeah,
2, I think it was, unlike the PlayStation 2.
yeah.
Then I want to go Ark Survival,
Yeah.
Apex Legends.
Okay, yeah, you were sick of that game.
Oh, that's 3. I'm just trying to remember old. I remember a lot of old games, but they haven't really like Simpsons Hit and Run. Never played it. Spyro. Never played.
Never played Hit and Run.
No, never played Spyro. Never played the original Mario's. Never played the original Pokemon's.
Yeah, I never played like the original Pokemon's or anything. I can't believe you never played Hit and Run. That's
Literally
mad.
never played it on my own. I think back when everyone else was playing those classics, I must have just been playing. I don't know what I was playing. Probably some like I remember like everyone's playing the old. I think it must have been PS2 or maybe PS3 or Xbox 360. And my dad had a gaming laptop playing Crisis on it.
Oh.
Like I was just playing like hardcore shooters,
Yeah.
and everyone else was playing like Mario and stuff. And then I'll say Call of Duty 4, the first Modern Warfare game. Then my 5th. I think I'm just gonna have to say Warzone.
That's fair
As
enough.
much as I hate it, I think the amount of hours I've dedicated into that game, I can't not put it in my top 5.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then I've got like honorable mentions. The latest Spider-Man game, that was sick. Rust.
Yeah.
And DayZ, but the mod version. That game
Yeah,
was sick.
What was the game that you used to play where it was like an Xbox arcade game, and it was like you would literally just go around like killing zombies. Do you remember?
No, I remember it was like the DayZ of like Xbox 360 where you literally spawned in with nothing but a pistol, and all the buildings were just like stock buildings in the middle. Like, it's like stock roads, and then I literally can't remember what it's called, but I know exactly what you're on about.
Yeah,
it was like £3 or £2.
Yeah, we used to play it all the time. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think.
Even obviously Minecraft as well.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I think it's like top 5 games that literally sitting there for like a good hour or so thinking about it was so hard. But I mean,
yeah,
but Minecraft back in the day, mate, that
banged.
that was...
Could easily just do like a Minecraft. You could easily just put up like a Minecraft series on any YouTube channel now, and it'll still do like okay, like in views.
I remember that Minecraft came back into like fashion, didn't it? Everyone was in Minecraft videos again. It was all you would ever see on YouTube, and they just banged millions of views.
Trying to think. If I had to put top like 5 games as like my top 5, I'm trying to think.
FIFA 13, FIFA 14, FIFA 15.
Yeah, nah, to be fair, I think I'd only put FIFA 13 as that'd be like my number 1. I just have like so many like good memories from that game. And it was like the FIFA that like proper got me into FIFA.
Oh, okay.
So like I always used to get FIFA for Christmas. And then I think I got that one for Christmas, and then I just played it just religiously. Like I was watching like YouTube series of it like before I got it, and then like it was the FIFA that got me into like FIFA YouTube. It was the FIFA that got me into like religiously playing FIFA like constantly. Like I'd come home, play FIFA till like 10 o'clock, go to sleep, go back to school, just repeat every fucking day. So yeah, that for me is probably like the best game that I've ever played. Not because it's the best game I've ever played, but like because it's the
memory-wise.
Game that I've just like slapped so many like hours of my like days of my life into. I would say so 5. I'd probably put Hit and Run. Like that game was like insane. Like I loved that. Like if they remastered that game, I'd buy it straight away, kind of thing. Like it's one of them. Or I used to love the like the WWE games like back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Like when I used to love like WWE, I like proper like play them games back in the day. So I remember it was one of the first games that I ever got on the PS2 was like one of the SmackDown versus Raw. And I remember I think it was like SmackDown versus Raw 2008 or something like that. And they had the like the general manager mode in it. You had to like pick like your your roster of wrestlers, and then you could like trade with the other brands and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like that was like a sick one, and then they took it out like the year later or the following year, and like everyone just like slowly stopped playing the game because it was the only mode that anyone wanted to play on there. I think Minecraft would have to be in the top 5, even though I never like properly got into it. I think it's just one of them games where it's like you can't deny it's like a timeless game. Like I think a lot of people would probably say it's the best game of all time. So
Oh yeah.
considering I've put like a lot of hours into it, but nowhere near as many as like other people, like I think I still have to put it in the top 5. And then my second place kind of thing, I haven't really numbered these very well, but I don't know. I guess what other games have I like religiously played? I spent like hours of my life just wasted away on them.
I can't even help
Oh,
out in this one.
I think when I was younger, because I never used to play FIFA, I always used to get PES when I like because PES was like elite. I can't remember what PES it was. It was the PES with the orange case with the bald Italian referee pointing. It's like them like I don't know if you've probably seen the cover if
It
you
was like
like.
PES 2003. So
It was 3 or 5. I can't remember which way around it was, but that was like the best football game like of all time. Probably people probably would still call that like the best FIFA like football game of all time. Like it was such a good game. So yeah, I think I would go FIFA 13, PES, Minecraft, Hit and Run, and then that WWE game back in the day. I think they'd be my top 5.
I've just remembered why I probably wasn't ever playing like Mario and games like that.
Oh shit, Mario Kart. Mario Kart on the Wii was insane. Might have to take the wrestling one out and put Mario Kart in at 5.
That's fair. I just remembered that I was playing like Medal of Honor, like World War II games and like Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 1 back
Oh
in
man.
those times when everyone else was playing like
So
Mario Kart and stuff like that.
first Black Ops was a sick game as well, actually, to be fair.
I have a very controversial opinion to
Didn't like it.
basically end upon. I have hated every single Black Ops game ever made.
Fair enough.
Apart from, this is very controversial, Black Ops 3. I thought that was a sick game. I thought, as if that game was like rebranded a different name apart from Call of Duty, it would have been like one of the best shooters at the time. But because it had Call of Duty attached to it, it got a lot of hate for it. I mean, like, I don't know, I've played a lot of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, but I just prefer the modern. Okay, Black Ops Zombies, I've played a hell of a lot of. Black Ops multiplayer, I've played a little bit of, but I always preferred the Modern Warfare multiplayers.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I think that's a pretty good note to end it on. We've spoken a lot of waffle about video games.
Yeah, I think we could probably do like a follow-up episode on it as well. Get like people on to speak about them as well. Like it'd be.
I think that's all I do pretty much. So I've got plenty of stuff I can waffle on.
Yeah.
About.
Yeah, maybe we could speak about like more like consoles and stuff like that and as well. So
that's right. Well,
be pretty okay.
Cheers for watching, everyone. Leave a like, hit subscribe, and comment any ideas you got, any suggestions, or your opinions on what you said. If they're absolute waffle, if you agree with them.
Yeah. All right, and I bet.